All right, let's get right into it. We all love finding a good deal, right? But what if that bargain part for your Lexus is actually hiding a really dangerous secret? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the huge threat of counterfeit brake rotors. It's a problem that's way more common and, frankly, way more dangerous than you probably think. And listen, this isn't about some slow wear and tear over thousands of miles. The source material makes this absolutely clear. After just one single emergency stop, a counterfeit rotor doesn't just fail. It can literally shatter into pieces. That is the insane reality we are dealing with. So this brings up a pretty scary question. I mean, if you've ever bought a part online that seemed like a steal, could your own car, right now, be hiding one of these failures just waiting for the worst possible moment? Let's figure that out.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll look at the ticking time bomb of all these online fakes. Then we'll dissect one, the anatomy of a fake. We'll pinpoint the exact moment things go wrong, add up the true cost of these counterfeits, and then we'll wrap up with a safety strategy so you can protect your car.
So where does this all start? Well, it starts right where many of us are shopping these days. By 2026, online marketplaces have just become absolutely flooded with these fakes that look shockingly real. And that's the whole trick, isn't it? The scammers label them OEM style and sell them for a fraction of the real price. They look professional, they even feel heavy in the box, but what they're really hiding is a massive, catastrophic flaw in their DNA. Okay, so how in the world do we spot one of these fakes? Well, it's time to put on our investigator hats. We're going to look at the evidence and really learn how to tell the difference between a life-saving piece of genuine engineering and a flat-out dangerous copy. You know, what's truly mind-boggling is just how good these fakes look. On the left, you've got a genuine rotor. On the right, a counterfeit. I mean, come on. To the naked eye, they are practically identical. These guys have perfected the packaging, the logos, everything, which is exactly why you can't just trust your eyes. So what really matters is the stuff you can't see. A real Lexus rotor, it's made from a specific high-carbon alloy, designed to handle incredible amounts of heat and stress. The fake one? It's often just cheap, melted-down scrap iron. The finish on a real one is precision ground for perfect contact with the brake pad. The fake is often rough, uneven. These aren't just small details. They are literally the difference between stopping safely and having a disaster. And that huge difference in material leads directly to this absolutely terrifying idea, thermal cracking. Because that cheap scrap iron just can't take the heat from braking, it doesn't just warp. It can actually crack and shatter under pressure. All right, now let's trace the exact steps of how this failure happens. It's a chain reaction that starts deep inside the part, way before you'd ever feel that something is wrong. See, the real secret to a brake rotor's strength is its ability to get rid of heat fast. Genuine rotors have these carefully designed internal vanes that work like a high-speed fan. The counterfeits, they either get the design wrong or just use a solid, cheap design that actually traps all that heat inside. And this lays out the domino effect perfectly. Step 1. Those bad cooling vanes trap the heat. Step 2. The cheap metal overheats and starts to crack under the strain. Step 3. All that intense heat travels through the metal and actually boils your brake fluid. And the final terrifying result? A soft pedal and total brake failure. Just imagine that feeling for a second. You're in traffic, you go to press the brake, and it just goes soft, sinking right to the floor. Nothing happens. That's the real-world horror of brake fluid boil, and it's what happens when that counterfeit part finally lets go. And the cost of these fakes, well, it isn't just about safety. It's also about the huge amount of financial damage they can do to the rest of your car. Just look at this data from independent tests. With genuine brakes, a Lexus SUV stops exactly where you'd expect. But with the counterfeit brakes, the stopping distance gets massively longer. That gap you see, that's the difference between a safe stop and a very, very serious accident. And even if the rotor doesn't shatter, it's almost guaranteed to warp. After just one hard stop, the cheap metal gets superheated and deforms. What does that feel like? A violent shaking in your steering wheel every single time you brake. It's a constant, dangerous reminder that your brakes are totally compromised. And the damage just spreads. That crazy heat and vibration from a failing rotor, it'll destroy your wheel bearings. It'll cook the seals in your expensive brake calipers. It can even mess up your ABS sensors. So one cheap part creates this whole cascade of very expensive failures. So you add it all up, the new rotors, the new calipers, bearings, sensors, plus the labor to fix it all,
And that bargain part you bought online can easily cost you over $2,500 to fix. Suddenly, that deal doesn't seem so great, does it?
Okay, we've laid out the problem. It is serious. But here's the good news. You are not powerless here. Let's talk about a strategy to make sure your vehicle is safe and sound. It really just boils down to two simple things: knowing what to look for and, probably more important, knowing where to buy from. Being an informed car owner is your best defense. Here is your action plan. First, cheap scrap iron is a lot lighter than high carbon alloy, so you can actually check a part's weight against the official specs. Look for those fine, cross-hatched marks of a real precision ground finish. Always buy from verified Lexus parts wholesalers, not some random seller on a marketplace. And if you can, use one of the new authentication apps. But honestly, the simplest rule of them all: if a critical safety part is being sold for a price that just seems impossibly cheap, well, it is.
And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? This isn't about trying to save 50 or $100 on a car part. It's about making sure the system that you and your family depend on to stop the car actually works. That peace of mind is priceless.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. The next time you walk out to your car, knowing what you know now about the hidden signs of these fake parts, what's going to be the first thing on your mind?